ground running.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the argument. So do you want me to prove free will to you?
You can try. I mean, I've thought about it in almost every perspective, but I'd be interested. I think you're a very smart guy.
So my argument for free will is that if free will does not exist, then knowledge is not possible, because the fact that you are arguing presupposes the ability to choose the true or the false, the good or the bad. And so argumentation itself presupposes the reality of free volition, choice, free will.
I kind of disagree with that, because if you think about, everything is a reaction to like cause and effect.
Okay. So are your arguments reactions to cause and effect?
Yes.
Okay,
I think everything is a reaction to, like, there was probably one initial movement.
Okay, so you're not actually making an argument. So
you're it could actually be a false belief that's totally wrong, but you're caused to believe and think that it's true.
So it's possible that everything you're saying is a chemically determined. Everything you're saying could potentially be a chemically determined false belief.
True.
Okay. Then you're not making an argument.
So at that point, given that presupposition that everything is determined and there is no free will, the very notion of truth and falsity is an incoherent concept.
And thus, there's no such thing as argumentation. So you can't argue.
And therefore, your position can't be true.
But who's to say that we can't have this type of discussion and it's just predetermined? It's written into the script.
The argument is that if that is the case, then knowledge and truth and falsehood, etc., would be impossible. So it's a self-defeating argument. It's called the determinist fallacy or the naturalist fallacy.
But you can put two computer programs and let them argue back and forth, and I mean, without an issue.
But there's nothing true or false about it.
Yes, but there's nothing true or false about it. That's the point.
The whole computer programming system is based off true and false.
No, it's not.
Binary ones and zeros.
You can't say that.
You can't get out of the matrix in the system to be able to say that, if you're assuming you're part of the matrix too, because you just be determined to say a false belief.
Yeah, I mean,
so that's what we're trying to point out, is the notion of you saying this conversation can be true or false, or we're having agreement or disagreement, is meaningless. It's all determined.